Hello everybody, it's me, Player Negative, and today I'm simply just drawing a character for my good friend, the Seamaster. You see, later on, since I first started the channel, he kept on asking me to make a video with him, and due to certain complications, I wasn't able to, but that doesn't mean I can't pay homage to him, so I'm deciding to create the character he came up with, Stick Boy. You see, while my character was inspired by a lot of 2000s video game designs, as well as just like an overall design based off of the Mario 3 box art logo, his is more inspired by stick fights like Alan Becker and Rubber Hose cartoon animation, as he's a very big fan of games like Bendy and Cuphead. His brother is also a massive Disney fanatic, which, you know where that goes whenever I'm talking with him, which he sees any criticism I give as hatred. But overall, he's a really good guy. I've known him since elementary school, and I feel like paying homage to him is something that I should do out of respect and just, trying to be a good friend. To be honest, when it came to designing this, I'm still learning how to use a drawing tablet, and yes, I'm not that good at drawing as my brother, so please don't judge the final work too harshly, because it was my first time drawing the character in a more complex manner. The guy used to be just a plain stick figure until I recommended making him more like a Rubber Hose cartoon character like Mickey Mouse or Bendy, and honestly, we just went with it, and we came up with this more curvy, dynamic line work of what the character could look like. And I actually really like the design. Now, I went for something a little bit more stylish with terms of the feet and shoes resembling that of more of a Sonic character, but overall, I do like his design. Now, you're probably asking me this question upon me watching me draw it, and that is, why the heck is his head a box? And to that question, I actually do not know, because I did not design this guy. It was my friend who made it. My best guess is because a lot of stick fights look similar because all the characters are just, stick figures, he wanted a way for his design to stand out among the crowd. And what better way to do that than making the head something other than a normal circle? I also think it's due to the fact that he does have a lot of ambition and creativity, but when it comes down to it, he's not very good at creating rounded shapes. So when it comes to a character who's literally meant to be fluid and smooth like rubber, he probably thought that a square box head would make sense in terms of what he could probably draw. But apart from that, I still love him, he's a good friend, and I hope you're doing okay, buddy. I hope you like this. Now, this is just an interpretation of what I want the character to look like, or what he could look like, so he doesn't look out of place standing next to mine. But later on in future videos, when I want to work with him, I'm probably going to use this avatar or a variation that I make if I ever improve my drawing skills to give him something interesting. So that way when we're both talking, we'll both have an avatar to use. Now, a lot of artists use a avatar or a persona or a version of themselves that they decide to draw out. And the reason for that is pretty dang simple. You either don't want to be recognized in the middle of the crowd, hence why a lot of YouTubers don't show their faces that often, or mainly because you just want something that expresses your personality. Also, it's a lot easier to just hide behind a PNG than just show your actual face or, get dressed and get ready. Because the truth is, I could be wearing nothing and you would never know. And honestly, I feel like I'd rather keep it that way, because it allows me to make a video on the off chance that I'm completely unprepared. And some of the videos I make, I just do lying in bed or just sitting at my computer. So I don't exactly look picture perfect all the time. So using an avatar makes a plethora of sense when you really think about it. As for the videos we plan on making, well, he does want to make a Shovel Knight review about the treasure trove since he managed to 100% the game. And honestly, I don't see any problem with that. I know the game has already been touched on, but to be honest, hey, if I'm gonna talk about games that barely anyone cares about, like Sushi Striker, who am I to judge? Besides, he's a good friend to have around. He's been with me through the best and worst parts of my life. And there's no one else I would rather have by my side. So, I hope you enjoy this. And I'm not going to say his actual name because I'm going to put this up on YouTube, and He has a right to his own privacy, and to be fair, that's what I do for anyone who's on my videos who isn't, even close family members. I create specific designs whenever I'm talking about them or showing them, because I know without their consent that they would be crossed if I just posted their face on the internet. So I'm doing this not out of malice, not trying to insult him saying his drawing skills are poor, but out of the utmost respect for my best friend. So I really hope you enjoyed this so far. And would you look at that, it's almost done. Now, yeah, I did want to give him more of a Mickey Mouse-esque Sonic look with his shoes and feet, but overall I think the design came out really well. Now, the character's abilities in question, if I had to straighten out, it's basically, what if the stick fighter mixed with a mask? Basically, he has access to Toon Force, where he can pull anything out of his hats, a la Felix the Cat or Bugs Bunny, and basically just do whatever he feels like. Similar to how my character can just mix with 3D modeling and files, as well as pixel art at will. Two different mediums, same abilities. Pretty much how I would view it. Overall, I like how the design came out. I think it's really nice, and I hope you enjoy it, my dear friend. This is Player Negative, and I will see you later.